YouTube was good. YouTube. Almighty King Zoe is back with another video. I just want to say, being the first person in your family, it's tough. But you gonna make it. You're gonna be the first one to do it, you know what I'm saying? Because your family members, they got distracted with that 9 to 5. They let that 9 to 5 get to them and take over their life. While you had a different vision in life, you were just like, dang, I gotta do something different. And then ever since, like I said, they go for me and you. Ever since locked in on your goals, you've been taking a different route. Nah, you do notice this now. When you the first person to do something totally different in your family, you're gonna take a different route. While your family members, or it'll be your friends or whatever, whoever, they stuck right here. When they see you going this way, they gonna try to downplay you. Cause they didn't saw you your whole life. So they're gonna try to downplay you now. They're gonna be like, oh, you need it just like me. I do YouTube. They're gonna be like, oh, no, I do TikToks and all that, Instagram Reels, all that. You know, I just post my TikToks, my Instagram Reels, that's it. But, you know, they just be like, oh, you need to get you a real job, man. You need to go do this, do that, do that. They have no idea what's going on inside of me. They have no idea that while they ass sleeping peacefully in the bed or whatever, I'm up thinking like my next move. What video I can post? What knowledge I can learn? How can I calm my nervous system down? Cause when you the first person to making it out, come on, bro, your nervous system finna be, boy, your nervous system be up and down 24/7. Everybody else is calm, relaxed, and all. Your shit just going crazy. It's not in a bad way, it's in a good way, cause it won't like stabilize. It won't like calmness. It won't like, you know, like it just won't out. Like it ain't gonna stop until you know what I'm saying? Until you just relax. It's not gonna stop. So people don't know what you go through every day. But still, you still put a smile on your face and you still be nice. You're a genuine person still though. But folks just be judging you and trying to downplay you because they just see what on the outside of you. Just the outside world. They don't know what's going on in the inside world. They don't know every day that you get up and you put built to ask your goals every single day. All day. While they having fun, taking trips, or they just living their life, you just at home, grinding, aligning yourself up. You know what I'm saying? You learn different knowledge. You're trying to meditate. You trying. Yeah, you might be failing, but you keep getting back up. You're trying. But this is what comes with this shit, being the first person. It might take you a longer time to get there because you the first person. You ain't the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth. If you the sixth person, it'd be a little more easy. Like you might come a little early. But when you the first person in your bloodline to do this, man, it's gonna take you a minute to get there. And then when you get down there 90, 100, whatever, you can sit back and just be like, hey, I paid the way for this. I paid the way for y'all to live y'all greatest life and to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Next generation because of you and me. You know what I'm saying? So what you expect when you being the first one, man? What you expect? Of course, your family member gonna try to downplay you because, like I said, they saw you your whole life. But you have to separate yourself from them. That's why a lot of folks get some money on when they come up, finally come up, they move away. You gotta love them from far distance. You know? But, you know, they got distracted while you locked in. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't an easy thing to do, man. While all the distraction going on and you locked in. Folks talking about you, they doing all that woo stuff, but you just locked in on your goals. Take it from me now. picking up a camera, this and that. They looking at me talking, you need to get you a real job, man. You really think they gonna help? On long term, you need to go get your Social Security. You need to go get your retirement check. They're stuck on that. There's their life. They want you to, they're trying to drag you down to live their life. That's why I say, man, some family members, I admit, that motherfucker be evil. You know, sometimes you gotta separate yourself from them. Sometimes you're gonna beat the shit out of their ass sometimes. But you know you gotta separate yourself from them. Move on. And let them do that. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't sugarcoating shit. They gonna die like that. They gonna punch in that clock until they hit retirement check with them, and they gonna die like that. They still gonna be talking about some money on them. When they could have been out there achieving their goals and staying down, staying patient, even though long-term goals take patience. You know what I'm saying? And you know, while you doing all that staying down, they got distracted. They want some fast, quick money. They want to hurry up and try to catch up with the wave. And now, yeah, they screwed. They go for friends, family, cousin, whatever. Whatever you can think of, whatever. But I can tell you, God be protecting you. You might want some things quick, but God be protecting you from the quick wins versus the long-term win. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, being the first person to make it out, man, brother, shit ain't no joke. But God gave them chances, and your family members, they didn't do it. God gave you a chance, and you doing it. Stick with it. It don't matter what age you is before you come up. Stick with it. Your time is coming. You just the first person to goddamn do it, so it's gonna take a minute for your ass to get there. Like I said, you ain't the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. When you like that, it'll come a little easier. But when you the first in your bloodline, man, what the hell you expect? It's gonna take you a decade to get there. But just know when you get there, it's gonna be all worth it. You dig me? So keep going. Distractions, yeah, I understand. This and that and that, I understand. But you know, you just look at them distractions. Don't pay them attention. Don't get emotional involved with them. Not just look at them. Stay focused on your goal. I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, man, you used to be sitting on social media, man. Some folks have it, some folks don't got it. But the one that be flashing that shit 24/7. Now, if some folks flashing money to inspire you to do something like that, oh, it's cool. But some folks just be flashing money, or they be flashing their lifestyle or whatever. But you don't try to catch up with their way. You don't try to compare yourself with them though, because you don't know the ending to it. Yeah, that's one thing you don't know. You don't know the ending to it. So, don't compare yourself with nobody else. You focus on yourself. And God got long-term goals for you that you could be happy with for the rest of your life. You focus on that. Don't focus on their lifestyle, whatever. Don't get me wrong, yeah, you might be sitting there bored, whatever, putting in the work, staying disciplined, whatever, while they having a great time in life. Ain't got no type of discipline. You know what I'm saying? But you know judging nothing like that though. But you just know, like, you just stay focused on yourself and discipline. I don't judge nobody or nothing, but you want to be one of the ones that's, before you come up, you want to be one of the ones that just healthy. Like, got the knowledge to go for your health, to invest, to keep long-term goals going like that. Be that. You do not want to be like somebody who just got a quick win and coming up, they balling early. You don't know what's gonna be like when they 50, 40. You don't know. You don't know. And I know some people that it be like I said, they be the first one to come up, but they get so distracted into like, damn, they living their life, so man, let me hurry and catch up with the wave. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Focus on yourself. It's gonna take you a minute to get there. But when you focus on yourself, you're gonna realize why you're the first person to make it out. And you're gonna see why it took you so long and why it's so worth it. All them years. Do you think they live their life? Wait till you live your damn life. You're gonna be like, whew. Cause you could drop 100,000, 400,000, 2 mil, going crazy. They looking at you like, how in the hell you do that? You know why? Cause you worked on yourself. You improved yourself. That's what like being the first one to come up. Improve yourself. Improve yourself. Improve yourself. Not to nobody else, to yourself. Improve yourself. And then, when you come up, you're going to have that discipline and all of that. While they want a quick win, they ain't got no discipline. They ain't got none of that. So now they got to work on discipline. They got to work on this and that. They got to do this and that and that. You already done that. You're good to go. You're good to go. Of course, you're going to keep on evolving, keep on working yourself, whatever. But you done did the most part what people skip. Or just because they want a quick win. So remember that. Being the first one not easy to come up. It's not easy as folks be thinking it is. Being the first person to come up is not easy. Like it's supposed to be tough. You're the first one. Your bloodline. You're gonna have to go through a lot of shit that you don't want to be in, that you don't have no idea why the hell you're there. You're just there. But when God get finished with you, you're gonna be like, I see why God put me through that. Yeah. And then you can look back on some other people and be like, damn, I'm glad that it took me a minute to get here, because I probably doing the same shit they did. You know what I'm saying? So that's why God saved me ass, man. Don't rush it. You heard me rush it. God gonna be like, I try to tell you. So don't rush it now. Or do not rush the process, all right? Then you can inspire other people to, you know what I'm saying? The knowledge that you know, the experience that you learned, you can inspire some other people, you know what I'm saying? Turn your pain to gain. You know what they be saying? Turn your pain to gain. But you know, that's all I want to speak about though, man. Y'all have a great day, man. I love y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Remember, being the first one not easy to come up. But it's all worth it when you make it. I'm out.